Hey yo everyone, welcome back, and do I have a treat for you today. The best Pokemon fan game you're going to play, ever. That isn't PokeRogue. This is a little bit more of a traditional Pokemon game, but the creators took it a step further with this one. We're talking new region, over 500 new moves and abilities, rebalanced Pokemon, just, so that way they're all actually usable. If your favorite's Rattata, he's probably good now. There's Megas and Gigantamax being added as evolutions, so some Pokemon actually have 4 evolutions, which is kind of cool. And there's even party passives based on your team comp. Oh, and not only does it have all 9 generations of Pokemon in it, there's also a handful of new regional variants. And these aren't your usual crappy fake mon that you see running around. These things are legit Pokemon designs. We have things like McCann Ninetales? I think it's McCann. I don't know how to say it, but that's a new region. So McCann Ninetales is actually a new Ghost Steel type variant. And it can also turn your opponent's held items into money, or even heal if it's equipped with clothing items, because he's fabulous. So I'll do a full sweep through the regional variants at the end of the video, so if you don't want too much spoiled, no worries, we'll wait till then. I'm here for you. And speaking of being here for each other, before I take you through my journey to the first gym leader, I want to remind you to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. If you're not enjoying the content, you could still like and subscribe because you're nice, but you don't have to. It's up to you. This is a completely unrelated statistic, by the way, but did you know that only 1% of my viewers are subscribed? Weird, right? Anyways, let's get started on our first run of Pokémon Tectonic. And as you can see, right from the start, we're given the option to randomize the game, which we're not going to do this time because I'm not a psychopath. So after we choose our character right here, we find out that our name is already Val by default. So yeah, it's kind of my favorite game already. So we find out that apparently my mom has kicked me and my brother out, and she's getting tired of us leeching off of her. So out of pettiness, our goal is to try to become champion in order to prove her wrong, I guess? I don't know. But we also want to beat our brother out of pettiness because we don't like him either, so seems pretty right. And then, just like that, we're off to Makea region. And no quicker than we get off the boat and we're whisked away faster than Liam Neeson's daughter in Paris. So for our starters, we get a choice between Krabby, Numel, and Bounsweet. Which of course we pick my main boy Krabby with this all new evolution rocking the big old Viking beard. And then we get a free Zigzagoon just for good measure. Because, whatever. Next up, we're off to the Pokemart, where we discover an old woman participating in the Pokemon black market, trying to sell me a Sandshrew for 5,000 Pokédollars. Honestly, I'd rather have a Magikarp. Also, there's a machine here that sells experience candy. That's cool. And I can buy ability patches, or capsules in this game, from the Pokemart vendor, which is also pretty cool. After a quick stop by the Poke Center so we can adjust our Pokemon's IVs, we're off to find some dynamite up north, so we can blow up a rock to the west to find the gym leader. But before that, we're gonna make a quick stop over here to catch us a new Sinistee, who is basically just iced tea in this game, and I love it. He even comes with a new chill out ability that gives him the chance to give frostbite to enemies, which is basically just burn, but it also lowers special attack. So along the way, of course, we're gonna beat up on a couple trainers, like this little girl right here that had the audacity to come at me with a Pichu. So after journeying a little bit of ways, we discovered there is actually a level cap in between each gym leader. But this great researcher right here gives us a little device to let us turn in additional experience that we gain into experience candy. So you can still keep using your maxed out Pokemon and level up everybody else. Oh, and the Weedle and Beedrill line is kind of busted in this game since you can get Mega Beedrill. So we're just going to stop by the Poke Center, grab our party, shove our Weedle in it. And come on, let's be mature here. Afterwards, we managed to find some dynamite that we need, just lying on the ground. Which tracks, that's exactly where I would keep my dynamite. So, we managed to commit some vandalism, head west, wreck some kids' sandcastle, wreck them in battle, and then we managed to catch this amazing Dragon Fairy Goldeen variant. And finally, we managed to run into the old gym leader over here, who has found this avatar Pokemon up here, which is basically a boss battle, and it's kind of cool. But of course, he recruits the first children that he finds to, battle it for him, or child, I guess. I don't know, he said it's supposed to be 2 people usually. But here we are, doing it by ourselves. Oh, and did I mention that it has 2 health bars, and changes the dragon type halfway through the battle? Because yeah, it does that too. And then we're right back to the gym to teach old gym leader Lambert what we think about him using child labor. Also, really cool feature is you can choose whether you want to battle like a basic small gym leader team or a full team of 6. But we're no punks, so we choose a team of 6. Also another cool feature is gone are the old days of just a single type gym that you can steamroll with something. Oh no. In this game, the gyms are actually 2 types. So here we have a dark fighting gym, where I get faked out by a little Zorua. Afterwards, his Riolu named Sangfroid comes out, but it seems he can't handle getting lit by Litleo. Sorry, that was really terrible. But anyways, So then we move on to a Zigzagoon coming out here, and Impidim's going to come in and just finish this off for us. And then afterwards, we're just going to let Beedrill come out using the new attack, Mini Needles, which is really weird. It hits a number of times equal to your stingers, which is just a weird way of wording something, but I kind of like it. But we're just going to, let him keep sweeping the rest of the team. And in the meantime, I do want to mention, I know this is kind of a shorter video compared to some others, but sometimes people don't have a very big attention span, so maybe you want a shorter video or something. And for those people, you're welcome. And in the meantime, while we're letting this wrap up, I just want to give my final thoughts on the game. So far, this is all I've played, but it's been really fun. We got a lot of new Pokemon and everything. The first badge you get is literally a pair of brass knuckles. That's kind of cool. And we've got a lot of attacks, different abilities, and it sounds like it might be a lot, but it really isn't. Like, you kind of pick up on it pretty quick. It feels like a fresh new Pokemon game, like somewhere where maybe the series should be going. But either way, you should definitely check it out. It's completely free. The link is in the description. The website is in Spanish because I'm pretty sure the development team is Spanish. If you can just use Google Translate on the page or something if you actually want to check out the website, because they have info on all the Pokemon, the new moves, everything that's been changed. Pretty much any info you need is right there. And either way, when you download the game, obviously you can put it into English. I don't think there's any other languages, but there's English and Spanish, I know. So, to wrap things up, I just want to remind everybody to please like and subscribe, drop a comment if you're enjoying the content, hit the little bell icon, that way you can get updates on my new videos when I release them. I'm releasing at least 3 days a week, sometimes a fourth, I don't know, work's kind of busy, and I live stream sporadically. There's not really a schedule for that, it's just when I'm bored. Anyways, I will let you guys enjoy the rest of these new Pokemon forms and everything else. And if you have more time, since this was a really short video, you should click on one of the videos that are popping up on the side sometime soon. I don't know, I'm not really timing this. And check out more of my content. Until then, catch you guys next time. Hold up, I gotta take a moment to clown this Sea King. He looks like me when my wife comes home and yells at me in like an angry voice or something. Like, he looks like when you're sitting in the car and you see blue lights in the rearview mirror. Like, that Sea King has seen some crap, man. I can't. That is the best design I've ever seen, and also the worst. Alright, I'm gone for real this time.